I got Fifi here. Good morning. Welcome to February 18. February 18th. I am Sally D. This is Sally D's Reality, and this is Sunrise with Sally. And I got my kitty cat there. Um, so yeah, it's another day tick-tocking away here on February. We're gonna have 2 months down and only 10 months left. And it's only like 103 days until June 1st. That's my deadline for something I'm doing. I have a project that needs to be done by June 1st, and I have 103 days left. A little over 3 months, so I need to kick it into gear because I have a lot to do with that mamma jamma thing there. Good morning. How are you today? Just setting up my phone here. Okay, let's see. I gotta turn down the volume here. All right. So there's no echo. Good morning, Nishin. Good morning. Thank you for always being here. I thank you for always being here. You're always here, and I love that. Very loyal. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have my cat up here, Fifi, and that number 3. That keeps floating in here. I don't know why. That's for some skit that I'm doing, and it won't stay over there. I'm gonna get over there. Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning, all of you. Sunrise crew that are coming on in there. There's no sunrise out there. It's going to be a rainy day here again in Pittsburgh, which is nothing new. So good morning. I will tell you that I wanted to go because the Amazon dude came and my Bible's down there. So I wanted to get it. My new big print Bible I wanted to get is down there, but I was running late as usual, and I wanted to get here before 7 o'clock, and I did. So today, for all Christians, is the beginning of the Lenten season. They call it Ash Wednesday, and most of them observe it by fasting, 2 small meals and then a regular meal, but in observance of the 40 days of Lent. So that's what we're starting today. So what else was I going to tell you? I think that's about it. So I guess we can get started. Everybody's used to me being late. So there they are, Don't forget to hydrate. I had my other things ready. So good morning, everyone. It says, I welcome Lent as a season of spiritual renewal. Let me see if my thing's on. Scrolling there. Today marks the start of Lent for Christians, a spiritual potent time of discovery. Just as my home may become cluttered with things I no longer need or want, my consciousness may become cluttered with beliefs that no longer serve me, or thoughts and feelings of lack or limitation. I welcome the season of Lent as an opportunity to refresh and renew my spiritual life. I mean, hello, Daryl. That's a lot there, because, sometimes, well, my house is cluttered. I'm trying to declutter, but my mind gets cluttered too on top of that with different things, that you think about, old beliefs, old feelings about things that have happened in the past. So it says, with compassion and discernment, I identify what to release. Through prayer and meditation, I fast from negative or destructive thinking and feast on the beliefs and ideas that affirm the oneness of all people. I look forward each day to my times of reflection and spiritual practice. Letting go of the past and looking forward to my renewal, I begin my Lenten journey. And from Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds. That's from Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds. All right, let's see. That was for today, for February 18th. And I'm not sure where I left off on the other things. So it goes, abundant life is my divine inheritance. With gratitude, I am ready to receive it. It's natural to want to live a satisfying, abundant life. If I find my circumstances don't match my desires, I do not despair or feel resigned to living small. Instead, I turn within to discover any beliefs I have been holding onto that are keeping me from living fully. To live prosperously, I ready myself by claiming abundance as my divine inheritance. In prayer, I envision myself enjoying the blessings and wonders of the world. I affirm I am ready to live abundantly. I am ready to live the life of my dreams. How many of you are like ready? You ready to live the life of your dreams, Daryl? Deshin, you ready to do that? I use the power of my thoughts and feelings mindfully. Hi, Allie. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I do. Good morning. I use the power of my thoughts and feelings mindfully and with gratitude. My grateful feelings are the gateway to realize ever greater manifestations and abundance. I am grateful to live, grateful to love, grateful to give, and grateful to receive. I am ready for abundant life. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. Thank you, Lori, for the text this morning. That was very nice of you, honey. From Luke 14:17, come for everything. He's starting already. Come for everything. Come, for everything is ready now. You're sidetracking me. Come, for everything is ready now. So God has everything ready. All we have to do is come, come to him. I don't know. I guess I should give in because he's not being too, I don't know where the other one is. Probably went to bed. There you go. She took an ice cube so that she was happy with that. So I don't know. That's very odd that she only took an ice cube. Okay. I welcome the Lenten journey of renewal and release. As Lent begins, I draw my attention inward and allow myself a period of deep contemplation. In this sacred space, I discover all I'd like to release. As I fast from those habits and beliefs that do not serve me, I feast on spiritual truth I know. I am grateful for this period leading up to Easter to practice this truth and experience deep in my heart. I feel supported knowing that, like me, countless others will be walking the same path during the coming weeks. This same walk of growth and transformation. I hold all of us in prayer during every day of Lent, feeling the energy of renewal and our oneness in God, strengthening our resolve and guiding our way. From 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that he may exalt you in due time. Humble ourselves, and therefore under the mighty hand of God, so that he may exalt you in due time. Wow, that's from 1 Peter 5, verse 6. Then it goes on to say, I look to the future and feel free in God. My past is behind me. Is Justin here? Good morning. Good morning, Yvonne, honey. Good morning. My past is behind me, but it might not always seem that way. How many people just want to, like I said about I felt so light, I still remember things, but I forgave, and it made me so much lighter. Last week I was telling you about that. Hey, Cody, how are you? Um, but it might not always seem that way. Feeling weighed down by rumination and regret keeps me bound to memories of the person I was and prevents me from evolving into the person I desire to be. So that's why we have to like let go of things, and it's really, really hard. And, I still have some things, in there that are just weighing on me, but the majority of the stuff that I let go of through prayer and meditation and listening and talking to God, just felt so much lighter, my soul was just, it just like it could move better, it could respond to other people, right? And it's so different, that way. And I just have to learn to let go of some things that are deeper. There's some things that are really deeper in us that have been really hurt us and scarred us for life. Oh, thank you. But it really, things that are so deep in our heart and our soul that we were hurt by someone, or maybe it's something that we did. Maybe it's something that we did that we can't forgive ourselves for. And we have to really work on that, because then you'll feel so much lighter, like if we just let go of it, let go and let God. Today, I release the power I have given to my past mistakes and missteps and claim my spiritual freedom. If I am holding feelings of unforgiveness toward myself, I surrender them to the Christ within. I do this as often as I need to until I start to feel free. And that's what the whole, Jesus died on the cross for all of us. All of us. And we don't need to carry those burdens. We just give it to Jesus, give it to God. Just let go of it. It's done, it's gone, it's in the past. Can't do anything about the past, right? You can remember, but forgive. And it's so much, like they say, don't mistake my kindness as weakness. I bring up such an important point, Sally. We are always so ready to forgive others, but withhold forgiveness. Yes, Lori, that's true, and that's me. You can ask Daryl that. I have such a I forgive people. Like there's people that if they came to my door, I would open it and allow them in. And I've done that. I've had people that just have done horrible, wretched things, and Daryl can tell you that. And he's like, "Why are you even talking to them?" And it's like, because I forgave them. But and I said, "No, but you just forgive, right, Debbie Sue? Good morning." And it's so much better just to forgive. But I also say, like I said, don't mistake my kindness as weakness. So life is always changing and I am always growing. I free myself by leaving the past behind with a peaceful heart and looking toward the future. As I do, I live more and more fully into the precious present moment. And there's a really good friend on here. I won't mention that person's name. I'm not going to say if it's a boy or girl. They know who they are. And this person's holding on some things that she may or may have not done. And I think that I said she, darn it, that she need to let go of that, because you are an awesome person and you're dear to me. And whatever it was in the past, just let go and let God take over, So I'll just leave it at that. You know who you are. And, you're a beautiful person today. And that's all that matters. So I love you, my friends. I just love you. Hello, CL. Good morning, Debbie Sue. But life is always changing and I am always growing. And we need to free ourselves by leaving the past behind with a peaceful heart and looking toward the future. There's so much in the future. We can't live in the past. The past is the past. It's just there. It's over there. Just leave it over there. You have this, just like I say about a brand new day, you have this whole thing, you know, like they have in movies where the garden opens up and it's a beautiful world. You have that beautiful world to walk into. Don't go back there. Go into that where the, you know how in the movies they just open it up and there's a beautiful garden and you're walking through. That's your future. This beautiful day without the sunrise here. But so let me see what Ali said here. Forgiveness is key. You have to set boundaries. Yes, you do. The more I have to forgive a person, the more I have to set boundaries. Yes, that's exactly it. You know, Allie, you're a very kind person. I'm sure you know, people have done things. Good morning, Tracy. But don't, you know, have those boundaries. Don't let them think that your kindness is weakness. You're kind because you want, you know, to be kind. It's not because, oh, you know, you're giving them an invitation to walk all over you, right? So, you know, you have a right to, you know, stick up for yourself, but God wants you to do that with grace, not a confrontation where it's like, blah, you know, because I was reading about that in the Bible that, you know, I was like, there are some things I really wanted to say to some people, and I handled it with grace. You know, it was hard. It was very hard, and I struggled with it, and but now I feel so much better that time has gone by, and yeah. So that's, you know, another thing. You know, like you know how I was trying to trademark for us, for the community and other communities, core tribe, right? There's some roadblocks, so we can't do hashtag core tribe anymore. So we'll just use something else. It's no big deal. We're gonna use hashtag core crew. You know, crew has, you know, meaning behind it too. Now, when I went to the trademark place, you know, they said that the Native Americans don't like people to use tribe because that's kind of something that they built, you know, in the past. And they said you could still go through with it, but I don't want to offend people if that's, you know, their heritage in that, if that's, and I totally understand that, but there's some other things behind, you know, that core tribe thing, but it's, you know, it's just hashtag core crew, and that's what we can do, guys, and it's no big deal. It's not a big deal at all, and you know, it doesn't have anything to do with us because we're still together, and there's a lot of meaning behind that, and I'll go into the meaning of core crew some other day, but I just wanted to mention that out there because I'm not calling anybody out or anything. I'm just saying that it's not a big deal. That's a thing that I struggled with, and I'm fine. I'm just fine with it. Girl's like, hey, Sunny boy brother, do you think Mike knows he is a sunny boy? Yeah, I have my sunshine girls, and then Daryl made up sunny boys. So yeah, that's Fifi. Do you see how she's holding on with her legs and her arms? She's holding on because she thinks I'm look. Do you see how she's hanging on there? Now, Mister, he gets on there and he wants to spin. He wants to spin around. Good morning, Cheryl. And also, if I have like a Walmart bag or a grocery bag, if I take the stuff out, he jumps in the bag and he wants me to rock him back and forth. So, a cat that wants to go. I mean, I have cats that play with bags, but he actually, if you guys seen the video I did on, I'll do another one of him doing that. She is picture. She is picture. She is a big tree laying on a branch. Yeah, she used to be Well, she's still kind of feisty. Natasha does that. Does she like holding on like that? My other ones just balanced himself. Even old man Jake there, they balanced himself on the edge, but she hangs on like I'm gonna push her off or something. I do push her off when she starts snagging it up because I've had this chair all through college. And that's a long time ago. There's no holes or wear marks, but now she's started, clawing it. I don't know where Libby is. Oh, there she is. She didn't get a bone. Here, Lib. And she didn't even cry. Okay. My life is what I make of it. Isn't that true? When I think of my life as the most precious gift I could ever receive, it becomes the natural to live each day with intention and reverence and forgiving people. Oh my goodness, my Madden's here. Hi, honey. Okay. Checking in before bed. Okay, what do you stay up all night? Do you work night turn or something? Hey, Jerry, Ginger, howdy. I've been starting this new tradition with Jerry, Ginger. Good morning, Jerry. I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. Good morning. Oh man, good morning. I'm so happy you guys are here. Woo! Let's see. Everybody's saying, "Oh, good morning, Rhonda. Good morning." Insomnia keeps me up. Yeah, Madden. I have to tell you before you go to bed. I was up all night, and I started just cleaning, and I must have sat down when I was sorting things, and I never do this. I never do this. And Daryl came down because he's um he's just the best husband. He always makes coffee because he figures he makes his coffee, so he might as well make me one. So he brought coffee, and I was sitting in the room in the chair, and I had my hand like this. And last I know, it was 3 a.m. Okay, and here it was 5:30. And my hand is still tingling because I was like that for what, 2.5 hours. So it's just like it's tingling all the way to, and it like where my arm was bent. That is so crazy because I was watching Scott and Lori, and then I think I went over to, I don't know if I watched some videos by Rhonda, but then some of CL's there, and of course Allie. I was just up moving around because I heard that a lot of people couldn't sign on last night. And I was like, oh, good thing I do have mine still. Because, geez Louise. Oh, Allie, that's so cute. She's a little emoji there. Hey, Carl, how are you? Good morning. Do you do that too, Madam? Oh, Top Hat, you have another name. Let me think. Was your name Finn? Wait, was that you that said your real name's Finn, or was that the other new guy yesterday? But yeah, I fell asleep like that, and I can't believe I never do that. What was I doing? I don't know. Oh, when I was little, do you know that when I was younger, I was sleeping over a friend's house, and the older brother was coming home from a date. I don't know, I guess it was on midnight or something. And when we lived in Minnesota. When I lived in Minnesota, it was winter. I was outside in my nightgown. I slept walk. I was outside. I don't know what I was doing. And then I saw the lights, and I guess I woke up, and I hurried up and went back in, and I went under the covers because we were sleeping on the floor, like a little camp out in the living room. And the next morning, I was hoping, his name was Charlie, the older brother. I said, I hope he wasn't going to say something. He goes, yeah, I was coming home, and I saw someone standing outside in the snow in her bare feet. Sally was out there. What were you doing? I said, I wasn't doing it. What are you talking about? But I actually slept walk in the cold in Minnesota in my bare feet. I don't know where I was going. I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I sleepwalk. Daryl says I do that too. I have, I know I'm off track here, guys, but I have placed orders. I placed orders to, I think it was Blue Apron. And I was like, no, I didn't place this order. And they said, well, we have your credit card number and everything. in my like I don't even know why I would order Blue Apron, but I did, and there was a list of different menus that I gave them, and my brother's like, you did that, and I said, no, I don't remember that, and he's like, you're just fake, and I said, I had to try to get a refund, and the lady's like, well, you ordered it, and I was like, I don't remember that. So that's how exhausted I was. So if I ever stay at your house, know that I I sleepwalk, even in the snow. Oh, so it becomes natural to live each day with an intention and reverence. I don't know how I got on that subject, but I did. Through my senses, I am newly aware of the wonders that surround me. I feel enlivened and engaged by the colors, sounds, flavors, and sensation of the world. Through my relationships, I know love and joy in harmony, living in harmony with others. Through appreciation of my body and mind, I realize wholeness and touch the peace and perfection of God. I'm happy to report Cuddles is doing better. Vet said he must have eaten a lizard. Oh my, 'cause she's in Florida. Um, that's really good news. But here we're talking about, you want to be surrounded with positive people. You know what I mean? Like you could be nice to the wackadoodles and the not nice people. Like I was talking about those grumpy old men. Sometimes if you just, go and talk to them and just joke around a little bit, maybe you'll get a smile out of them. I like that challenge. Whenever I had the rambunctious kids, mostly boys in my class, I had some girls, but I like that challenge because it's kind of boring if all your kids are just sitting there and being good. That's probably why they put up most of them in my room, but I didn't care, you know. I like a little challenge. Uh, the gift of my life is also the gift I give again and again. Each time I share my caring, compassionate impulses and uniqueness of my creativity or my loving service to another, I am giving back to life. Like when you do those nice things, those nice kindness. Yesterday was Random Act of Kindness Day, and it's just, like at the Aldi grocery store, a lot of people, leave the cart. They put their quarter in and then they don't, go get their quarter back. There's a thing you get your quarter back. So it's mostly just so people don't leave the carts in the parking lot. But a lot of us leave it like that. And then whenever I go to give my card to someone, they're always like, take the quarter. I said, no, you just take it. It's just, God bless you, because the older people are just like, really, I can have it? And it's like they just get a big kick out of like someone gave them something and it's 25 cents. Um, yeah, she's hanging on there. Look at her. She's hanging on like she's on a ride at Kennywood. Kennywood's a park in our in our area. She's like, ah, even her back legs, see? She's hanging on with both legs. Yeah, it's expensive to get your animal's teeth cleaned. I did that a lot when I was a cashier at the gas station during college. Some people are so grumpy. Remembering their order or giving them a meaningful smile. Yeah, Allie, there's no way that you could be grumpy anyone. I don't know, maybe you do. But in my heart, I think of sunshiny days when I think of Allie. And when I think of Jerry, I think of howdy, my friend, like there's Jerry Ginger. It always lights my face up, if you notice, whenever I see Jerry Ginger coming in. And, my Lori, I got to meet Lori, and I am far from grumpy and old, just the old part. Justin said, hey, Sally and Brother D, last Friday I saw a military tattoo, which since found out was only nowhere else. It's the same as, oh, wow. You do have I know you have bad days. Everybody have bad days. I mean, there's no one that has a good day. There's no one that's, completely nice all the time. But, I try to just scream in my pillow. You're probably not going to be angry today. Were you usually angry, Carl? I hope not. I hope not. Um, but so I realize wholeness and touch the peace and perfection of God. The gift of my life is also the gift I give again and again. Each time I share my caring, compassionate impulses and uniqueness. Everyone's unique. And that's important. Remember I said about the neighborhood when we went to look at houses and all the houses were exactly the same. So if I was giving you directions to my house, I mean, besides looking at the address, I can't say the house with the blue shingles or something, like it was just like, I don't know, like that Stepford Wives movie. Remember that movie long ago? And everyone was exactly the same. What a boring world that would be if I had all students who sat there, oh my gosh, some teachers would love that, not me. I need a little spice in my life, you know. Um, so each time I share my caring, compassion, impulses, and uniqueness of my creativity or my loving service to another, I am giving back to life. And it says 1 John 2:25, and this is what he has promised us, eternal life. That's from 1 John 2 verse 25. And this is what he has promised us, eternal life. Good morning, making core memory. Oh, good morning, honey. How are you? Who did I miss? James. There's James. My friend James is here. Good morning, James. Allie says, still in ICU, hanging in there. He had a brain tumor. Is that your brother-in-law you're talking about? Prayers still needed for Stephen. That's your brother-in-law. How about your daddy? How's your dad doing, Allie? I haven't heard how your dad's doing. See, guys, that's what a community is about. We're getting to know each other. So, if you're up there in the audience there, come on down. No one's gonna attack you. Come on down and let us get to know you. Sonia from Tracy's channel. Which Tracy? Tracy with an IE or Tracy Koba Tales? There's so many Tracys. Making connection. Is Tracy, yes, Tracy with the glasses or Tracy with the cats? How about that? My real name is Elfie. I just like the name Carl. That was my dad's name, Carl. Dad is good. Mama's getting better with her legs. Okay. Tracy with an IE. I know you're a Tracy with an IE too, but I'm saying she said she's from Tracy's channel. I wondered if she was from your channel or if she's from Tracy in California's channel. Tracy with an IE is actually the name of her channel now. So anyway, that's what I was wondering. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because making connections, making core memories is here. Yeah. So it is awesome you came from Tracy's channel because I love both of the Tracys, but I've only known Tracy with the kitty cats, cattails. I've only known her for a little bit, but we've really bonded. I just got a card in the mail from her, and I'm really appreciative of that. Everyone likes to get mail, but like Debbie Sue and Nana know I sent things out. When I sent something to Rhonda, it got there, but Evie had to wait a while. I have trouble with the mail system. I don't know. Thank you, Tracy. I love you too. But Tracy in California, Tracy with an IE, she's like a little sister to me, and I just love Tracy. She's done a lot in her life, and she's a good person. She really takes care of her grandma, and I haven't heard much about her grandma. I'll have to ask her about that. But we try to keep in touch, even though there's like a little gap sometimes, when I don't see somebody. It's like a real friend where you can just catch up where you left off. Yeah, she is wonderful, Tracy in California. But how like if you have a really good friend or a family member where you haven't seen them in a long time and you're not like, feel weird around them, but you just pick up where you left off. That's just so awesome. That's the way my friend Danny and I, we had a little gap in our in our relationship, but you know, you just pick up where you left off. So that, you know, that happens. You know what? Do you know what? You had 2 of those bones. That's enough. I don't have anything else. Do I? Oh yeah, I do have bacon strips. But if I give him too much, he'll throw up. 'Cause that's what basset hounds do. They eat and eat and eat. And if I let him, his little legs will have to haul around his big belly dragging on the ground there. That's it though, Gabe. Look at me. Hey, that's it. Um, it's just these dogs. These dogs. It's like, but I love them. I can't live without them. It's you know, it's animals are so they're just so, I don't know, if you don't have an animal, it's kind of hard to explain, but you know, just when you're upset, they come sit on your lap, especially Mister. Yesterday, he came running up to me and he just sits on me, he looks and then he'll just take his paw and that's how I got him from him doing that. We have to have a basset. We used to have a basset. Love their short legs and long ears. Yeah, and they have the okay. Um, Carl, wait, who said that? What's making connections? Your name? Well, anyway, my bassets, their ears, they goes in their food and their water. And if it's like wet food and then they shake their head, that's why I'm constantly washing the walls from say 5 foot down because there's always water marks or food stuck to it. It's not just in the kitchen. It's they go out of the room in the dining room and they shake their head. It's like crazy. I even tried to like get like a head thing, you know, like women wear and tie their ears back, but they shake it and it comes off. So there's lots of things they make for basset hounds for their ears, but mine just aren't having it. Just like my cats, none of them will have a collar. And I don't mind that because I had a cat that got stuck and on her collar, and then I got the kind that open, you know, like if they get stuck it'll automatically open up, but they're all chipped and everything, so if they get lost I would hope that someone would check the chip. That's all I gotta say. But as far as yeah, because Mister, he likes to go outside, but I think he knows his way home. And he's, you know, when you first see him, you know how you have to get an animal when they come and you got to pick him up and take. He follows me just like a dog. It's like, come on, boy, come on. You have to watch the 2 videos of me meeting him because I was there making a donation, and that cat conned me into adopting him, but he's such a joy. I gave Prince dog treats on Saturday when I was over there. Oh, you should see Nana's grand doggy, her daughter's dog. It's a little is that a little terrier? What are those? Yorkshire Terrier? Is that what it is? She has a picture of it looking up at her. It is so cute. Those eyes. Yeah, you have to limit the treats because they will puke. The wet ears, yeah. The wet ears, and they go like that, and it's especially when they get the food on there. I've tried so hard to tie it back, but I don't know. But now they have a bigger, like if you give them a smaller bowl, and also basset hounds, they will eat their food so fast that a lot of times they'll throw up too. So I bought the doggy bowl with the things sticking up, you know, to slow them down. It didn't slow them down. It didn't. I mean, when I had Zeke still before he passed away, it slowed him down a little bit, but he would go through his food. I have a video of this. I don't know if I posted it. Zeke, my love of my life dog, he would go through his food, and if he didn't like it, he had it in his mouth, he would actually spit it across the floor. He was hysterical. I took a video of it because I was like, are you picking what you don't like? You know how some of the dog food have like the green one and the orange one and whatever, it's supposed to be different flavors. He would spit the food across the floor. He was crazy. He was like, but he was such a good dog because he liked, you know, like once a week you change your sheets, and I would say, Zeke, hey Yeep, how are ya? I would say Zeke and his brother Damien. They've both gone through the Rainbow Bridge, but I would say, Zeke, it's clean sheet night. And he'd get up there and he'd be bouncing like Tigger. This big basset hound would be bouncing on the bed. I have a video of that too. And that those two, the two brothers were such wonderful dogs. And then if I would tell, if they were like nagging about something, I would say blah blah blah, and they would both start howling. And I said, all you say is blah blah blah, and they would literally. I'll have to post those videos. I think I still have them somewhere in my phone. I have so many videos and stuff on my phone. I don't even know how, like from when I originally got Zeke, I have those videos when he was a baby and he passed away and he was 12. So another 4 years. I have things on there from like 20 years ago on my phone. That's why I don't have any. That's why I have two. Lori's like, why do you have two phones? That's because I have to save stuff, but I have to learn how to put it on. My son bought me a couple of those hard drives, but I like to flip through my phone and look at my pictures. But yeah, so you know, when I would say blah blah blah, they would go "Arr!" And then I had cockers at the time too, so they would start too. But after they started, so. But anyways, I always digress. But I could talk about those two dogs forever because they were, and Damien was Maddie's dog, but my son's, and then we went back and got Zeke, and that is just a godsend that Daryl took me back to get him because he was just. I ended up getting 2 basset hounds. I don't know if it was like $200 or something like that. I mean, because I think Damien was $150, and they let me have Zeke for $50. Love the balloon sneaking. Oh, that number 3. I have a skit that I want to do with that. That it's just giving everything away, but I have been working on that. I've been really working on that studio office, whatever you want to call it. Years ago, I had a babysitter, which I love Cocker Spaniels. The only thing, and a Saint Bernard, that's quite a mix. But the only thing about Cocker Spaniels, when you come home, you have to hurry up and let them out. You can't greet them because as soon as you touch them, they pee. Any Cocker Spaniel that I've ever known, you have to, and if friends come over, you have to let them go outside with them, or they will pee. I had a friend named Hart, and he had a basset hound named Brain. Oh, that's a cute name. We used to sing. Oh, Allie. I learned something new about Allie. She was in a band. See, I knew that beautiful voice, you had to do something with it. My dog always runs through under the table, and my grandma has a bad leg, and he runs right in front. Oh, Carl, I tell you what, my cats, they keep scratching my leg, and that's the leg that was in the hospital that, you know, I got an infection. I cleaned it out really good, but I'm the same way. The same way. Gabriel, come here. I'll touch you. I'll touch your head. Come here. Come here. Come sit with Mama on her legs, on her feet. Come on. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. See that? All they want to do is be touched. Oh, they love, because you know what? They're so neglected. These dogs they're neglected. I mean, I hardly get to say hello to Daryl when he gets home. Look at that. That number 3. It's like Sesame Street. Look at that. You know, like Sesame Street. Do, 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 do. There we go. There we go. Right in the light, and it'll pop. 3 is a lonely number. Come here. Darn thing. It's a surprise. I have a wooden roof, so it's loud. Oh, you're talking about the rain. I'm down in the dungeon. We have the bedroom down in the dungeon now, down in the basement where my brother used to be. It's a little apartment down there. Oh, that's a good gig for you. Uh, Nana, if you started doing stuff like that, like Julie, JJS, Julie Jordan Scott, she does that. She travels and does house sitting. That's a cool gig, and watch someone's dog or something. But this last time, I guess she was babysitting someone's 5-year-old too, and that wasn't so fun. But I love 5-year-olds. I can handle any five, even, autistic or whatever, but I got it. It's 20 years of that. You just got it. Oh, your grandpa. Okay, that's even better. But hey, what was I gonna tell you? I was gonna tell you guys something. Oh, jeez. Little chub muffin take the whole chair off. She even moved this big lady. She nearly knocked me off the chair because I always tend to sit on the edge of a chair. I never sit on a chair properly. There she goes. Oh, she's trying to move. Mister's up there first. You can't, no. Get down. Oh, she's so mean. I bought that tower. Well, when we first got her, I got her as a friend for Mister because he was always bothering Jake. And so she took over his tower that's downstairs. So I bought this one for up here for Mister. But now she took it over because she thinks she's top dog, top cat up there on the top. So there's like different levels, but Jake just uses the small one. He don't care. Hello, my darling Kathy. I was thinking about you this morning. I hope you're well. Kathy, as I always say, she's my Sammy and Mackenzie's, the twins I had in class, grandma. And Sammy's going to be an orthopedic surgeon. Oh, I'm so proud of that boy. Because I was there. I was the foundation of Sammy. I'm not taking credit for anything here. But I had him 2 years. So I got to have Sammy for 2 years. Him and my nephew Kevin that year stayed with me for 2 years. I loved it. I loved Sammy. I still do. Even though he's an adult, he still touches base with me, Kath. And I hope he calls you and stuff too. Let me see if I can get Kathy on there. There, Kathy. There you go. There's Kathy. You got a blue coat now. Now you're nice and warm when you come here, sweetheart. You can beam anybody off to the island. Hey, Amina, how are you? It's great that you're here. We were just chit-chatting because I'm done reading pretty much. Oh, I didn't read from the Jesus Calling book for today. So let me get that real quickie. Quickity-dick. And today is the 18th. Oh, and it's right on. I opened it right to the page. I am with you. These 4 words are like a safety net protecting you from falling into despair. Because you are human, you will always have ups and downs in your life experience. This is like appropriate for what we just did, isn't it? Guys, we have to look for those signs in life. There's things, we were just talking about this stuff. But the promise of my presence limits how far down you can go. Sometimes you may feel as if you are in a free fall when people or things you had counted on let you down. People that let you down. Yet as soon as you remember that I am with you, those 4 words, I am with you. They're powerful words. Your perspective changes radically. Instead of bemoaning your circumstances, you can look to me for help. You can recall that not only am I with you, I am holding you by, like I always say, the right hand. It's been a while since I've been on your live. I know, Amina. That's why I'm like, woo, Amina's here. it says, I am holding you by your right hand. I guide you with my counsel, and afterward I will take you into glory. This is exactly my perspective you need, the reassurance of my presence and the glorious hope of heaven. Wow. Going to throw some laundry in and get the day started here in Las Vegas. Sending hugs, Sally, and everyone in the chat. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Sonia. Oh, yes, Sonia. And don't forget to hit that love button. Those are hugs for me. Sammy calls me all the time. So does Mackenzie. That's awesome because they're two great kids. I love them. I never can get Sammy to come out here to do some grass or land. Sally, his Mrs. Davis, you live too long. You live too far away. Okay, Sammy. Doesn't work on him. Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. So when we have those hard times where we're feeling like we're a free fall, going down, 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 just be quiet and listen, because it says he will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with his singing. And from Psalms, I love Psalms. They're so beautiful. Psalm 73, 23 through 26. Yet I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterward you will take me into glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. That's whom have I in heaven but you, and earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And that's Psalm 73, 23 through 26. Man, I'm telling you, the Psalms, the whole Bible, but Psalms is just, they're just beautiful. Just beautiful music. A lot of churches use Psalms as a responsorial psalm. And they're just beautiful, beautiful things to read and just reflect on. But yeah, yesterday was Random Acts of Kindness Day, which we don't really need because we do it anyway. But yesterday was that day, and I guess it was Pancake Day too. I don't know if you guys all got pancakes. You actually liked the sound of that reading. Yeah, it was pretty good. So the Amazon dude came in. My Bible's supposed to be in there with the big writing. I guess Daryl didn't see it when he went out there. Good morning, Sunny girl. Hello. I must have fell asleep listening to Ray last night. Yesterday, Ray, Dashing Womble, and Wendy had a tree fall down on their house. Did they ever get their power back? The tree fell down on their house, and I guess a branch, I think Sunny said a branch went through the roof, and they called the power company, and the power company's, well, too bad, so sad. It sounds like you need an electrician. Now, Wendy has kidney failure. She has dialysis, but she's not on oxygen or anyone. But she still needs the furnace and stuff. And I'm really concerned because they're older, and they're really close friends of mine. You know how I feel about the Dasher community, and for the electric company saying too bad, so sad. But I guess from, what we say, Sunny, from the doorstep to the thing, they had to go to, I knew it. I went to bed, and when they arrived at the hotel, yeah, I fell asleep. I'll have to apologize to him. He knows about my sleep schedule though. But yeah, I was asking questions and I don't know. But yeah, I got it. I got it, Sonny. Hello, Chris. Hello, hello, hello. Um, good morning. Um, I started watching them and fell asleep early on. Yeah, the tree fell down and I thought the electric company, if the power line was hit by the tree, don't they have to fix it? I don't think that Ray has to fix the power line that goes, from the street over. Like, what kind of an electrician is going to fix that's public, I mean, utility, right? I don't understand. You know, oh, you're making your lunch. It's only 8 a.m. here. So I'm just concerned. I'll have to call him, but he's probably sleeping because that was a hard day for them. Very hard day. Yeah, I know you didn't have any YouTube last night. Um, I saw your new video though, with the puppy and the short, and then I saw, you sent me that picture of the puppy too, Mike. Yeah, I think that the city, this is something that would happen to you, Yvonne. I think that, we all have these clouds over us and people think, they mistake our kindness for weakness and say, no, you have to pay for it. Because Yvonne has all these things with their car and the dealership does it and they get her all stressed out. I think if it's between the pole and their house, it's up to the owner. But was the actual main line where the pole was hit by the tree, or is it just the wire that goes from the street to their house? I still don't think that's right because that is that's the power company's property. That's the power, for even if it's from the street to the house, that's the power company's property. So how, you know, I know you're just, telling me that, Sonny, and that's what you think, but I still don't think that's right. It just makes me upset when big companies and places take advantage of, mostly people that don't have money, and it's like, we're scraping the end because I'm sure they were scraping, Wendy and um, Ray were scraping the bottom just to get a hotel, you know. That's just horrible. Anyway, so the Amazon guy came, and then my Bible should be down there, but also I got the rainbow wig. I was hoping that Van Girl Cheryl was on here because she likes to do wigs too. But I thought this would really annoy the trolls that, say things about me, which I don't have my glasses on today. Oh, well. But yeah. So, yeah. I am going to wear it. It looks like it came with, what is, I didn't open it yet. I don't know if those are fishnet stockings or things that you put on your hands, like Valley Girl. So, oh, let's see what Nana said. The city should do it. Okay, my thing's not scrolling up again. It depends on the electric company. Some will replace it to the house. Some it goes to your property, and that's the responsibility of the house. Good morning, Sonny and Mike from Chris. Good morning, Kenneth. Yes, they do. Hey, Sean. Hello, Sean Haley. Nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in a couple days or a week, but hey, good morning. Good morning, honey. Thank you for coming. Yeah, most places do have underground. One seated car really in one just passed. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's why I'm not getting the sensors for my tires. Oh, they want it. That's why I'm not getting the sensors. So what happened with the sensors for your tires? I think did I want, wait, was your thing, Was your I don't want to say thing, your affirmation yesterday, was that the one that you shouted me out, Nana? They want $200? Why do you wait? So years ago we didn't have sensors on our can your car run without sensors on your tires? I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but I check my tires on my own, you know? Oh, Sean. Okay, Sean. You're Daryl's friend. Okay. Well, who's Haley? Sean Haley. Is that your last name? Because isn't your fiance? Wait, did you get married yet? He never tells me anything. He's like a kid that comes home from school. What'd you learn today? Nothing. That's Daryl's friend from work. Your car will still function okay without the tire sensors. You hear that, Nana? My man said that. You just need to have your tires checked. Tell them we're $200 for Nana is like half her pay. Or I don't even know how much she makes, but she works all week and then she also does DoorDash and then she does other things and then she takes care of her grandchildren. I mean, the woman, she's the candle. And then there's like a little burning in the middle too. Yvonne, you gotta slow down. Slow down. That's what I always tell Joey. And that and that's what I tell oh, another year. Okay. Well, let me see here, Sean. Let me give you a blue coat here, Sean. I get laughed at because I have too many. Okay, now, Sean, if you say something else, you will have a blue coat, and you have to defend me. Defend me on my show. Hey, Russell. Hi. How are you? Ah, Rusty is Russell. I just love him. So you said you were planting your garden, right? So, I wish I had a garden, but my stepmom and dad, because my dad lives somewhere else. Okay, that's okay. Are you going to be doing membership soon? I'm thinking about that, Nana, because I have some things. Oh, thank you, Sean. But I have some things, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. Like I have to do those little things for the members for little stickers and that. And I just got to slow down enough to do that. Yeah, right, Justin. But I want to get this stuff done and that stuff done. And I'm kind of putting everything on hold. And I'm trying to get I think I have all the paperwork for monetization. And now I'm coming up on, that's for partial, but I think I'm coming up on full monetization. I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at the analytics, and someone told me I needed like 11 to get 1,600 subscribe. I don't even look at that, honest to God. Hello, this is always a challenge. 7146. Hello, good morning, 7146. But yeah, I don't, because you know what? In the beginning, when I started YouTube, I was always about these analytics, subscriptions. Will I get monetized? I made up these songs, made fun of it because I was going whoo over that. You have 200K views. Really? I don't even know. I don't know because I don't care. All I care about is every day when I come here, you're here or they're there, and you push the love button. That's all I care about. And, some people give me a super chat or whatever. I don't even know about these gifts. Somebody tried to explain. I think Scott tried to explain it to me. I'm just high on life that I have all these friends because a little bit over a year ago, I didn't have this. And, it just, where do you live, Daryl? I'm trying to keep up with the conversation. But I don't worry about that. I just want to make sure, that I'm in tune with my friends. I don't call them subscribers. But I'm not worried about that. They add up to money. Oh, okay. See, that's why I have you, because you're young, Allie, and you can tell me stuff. People met, yeah, and I really don't want this to go over much more, because I'm trying to remember everybody's name. Stop that. And everything, and it's like, whoa, I'm gonna have to start keeping notes on whose name is what, because a lot of people don't have their name in their username, and that makes it difficult. So those of you that have your name in your username, awesome. But I don't, I like, if I have 1600, I don't want it to go above 2000. I like, there has to be, maybe the one lady I know, she only has subscription thing. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I mean, if there's people want to come in, I mean, yeah, but I don't know, I don't want to be too overwhelmed. Good morning, Michael Neal. That name sounds familiar. Michael Neal. Did I have a student named Michael Neal? You better stop. You better stop it. Okay, I'll let you out in a minute. He's like, show's over, Mom. I need to go outside. I do try to keep track of people, but I get worried, Yvonne, because my dad had dementia and Alzheimer's, and his mind was going. And sometimes when I forget stuff, and that, I know normal people go into a room and you forget what you were there for, and I do that constantly, but I just worry that I'm gonna have that, and then with Mom and my grandma with the colon cancer, I need to let that all go, and that valley in front of me that opens up with the flowers, and just go in there and just live my life, right? Stop worrying about stuff. Hey, Identity. I don't know if you remember me, but I joined up a couple months back when you were live. How are you doing? Hi. What is your name, though? Let me think what your name was. This dog. I mean, he's 10 years old. Can't do much with him. That runs in the family, so I worry about that too. Um, um, Michael Neal, honey. Yes, I know those verses, sweetheart, but I welcome everybody. And I have been married 41 years, my love, to a man. And please don't end my live like this, Michael Neal. And you know what? If you continue to do that, you will be banned from this channel. So do you want to be part of the channel or not? I know, Lori, stop. I know, before you guys yell at me for doing this and putting into his nonsense, okay? So Michael Neal, would you like to be part of this community, or would you like to go off to Troll Island and never be seen again? You make your decision. Anyway, guys, see, that's like in my morning meeting with my kindergarten. I say, do you want this, Mrs. Davis, or do you want this, Mrs. Davis? And I know it's God's word. It's God's word. And I don't know why you're asking me that. And I can love people that are gay or not. It's none of my business. That's between them and God. And who are you to judge? Okay. I hope you don't live in a glass house. But guys, I love everybody here. And I don't care who you are. Yeah. So anyway, because Mrs. Davis gonna knock you out. I love all people. And if you don't like that, go away. But life is grand and people are wonderful. And I love all people, and that's just the way I am. But guys, I love all of you, and I'm sorry you had to see that side of me, but this is the side I want you to remember. If I died today, please remember me as the gracious, compassionate person that I am. And I better leave before I get real sarcastic, because it's just coming out and I can't fight it. God, your people. I love you guys all. Thank you, Mike, for having my back. And I'm sorry you had to see that side of me, because I defend all of you. You know how you blue coats defend me? Oh, don't mess with my friends. And hey, hashtag core crew. We're out there, guys. build our communities, and I love you all. And yeah, go ahead and read Leviticus. So anyway, that was my dog's name. So love you guys. And remember, I'll see you when I see you. And maybe I'll be wearing my rainbow wig. Ah! I love you guys. Bye. Bye. I'm just high on life. Don't forget, this broadcast was brought to you by the number 3. Dear, I love my man. Don't you love him? Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Don't forget, this was brought to you by number 3. Because remember, I love you, the number 3. I love you all. And this is me normal. No, I'm not on drugs, nor am I drunk. This is just me. Bye.